Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast. Made it into the middle of winter. Our cows, sheep, and everybody, they are basically eating away. I think they are getting worried that they're going to run out of food because, well, grass is not growing back anywhere near as quick as it was earlier in the year, simply because we just don't have the daylight that we used to have. Seem to be subconsciously hovering around the feed troughs a bit more frequently, it seems. Starting to get some decent production of eggs out of our new chickens. Placed those, if you remember, from our meat chickens, if you will, to the egg-laying chickens. Got our animals here to take care of, and I got a phone call. We need to run down and check out the BGA area. I got a phone call that basically, let's take this. Basically, they wanted us to come down and check out the construction signs that have been put up. Got kind of a busy day today. To obviously take care of our animals, do our daily chores, respect to our animals. Then we're going to hop in the Dodge, run down to our BGA site, check out those construction signs, and then we're going to run over to the other farm, arable farm, where we've got some cultivation to do. We need to cultivate our cotton fields, get them all ready for planting. The last fields we need to prep. So quite a busy day today. Oops. Still getting used to these GTX bale, and of course, still getting used to these GTX bale stacks. Haven't used them in quite a long time. As of the recording of this video, these are still unreleased. I am really hoping that they will released any day now. You guys can enjoy them. Busting out of the role play story mode a little bit. I am recording this on Tuesday. This video will release on Friday. Typically, I've got my recorded series videos I do. Typically like to have those recorded at least a week ahead of time, because things come up, and I like to try to keep to a given schedule. When things come up, sometimes things come up. So there is probably going to be a little bit of a lapse in release of the Emerald Coast videos. That is because of a few things. One, we are doing some live streaming with Slovak Village. Trying to do some live stream testing of that and showing off of that for the mod author, who has already submitted it to Giants. Of course, you never know if it's going to get submitted or if it's going to get released on the first submission, or if it's going to need to go for one or two more rounds of submission and testing. But it has been submitted for the first round of either testing and return or testing and release. Also, know that we've got some potential testing to do of Nebraska lands, which is CCS 101's new Midwest American 4X map. Of course, it's going to be based in Nebraska. We've got, we're on board to do some testing on that map. If all works out well, I want to do some multiplayer testing with some folks on that particular map. Recently was contacted by another map author about wanting to show off their upcoming map. So we've got kind of 3 maps pending release real soon that hopefully we're going to be able to show off in the channel. That ought to be exciting. We've got our multiplayer on Candolin that we're going to try to keep up. And I'm going to be going out of town in 2 weeks. So I'll be completely out of town with 0 access to be able to stream or record or anything like that. So that's going to obviously put us behind a little bit. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't find ourselves a little delayed in keeping up with our 3 episode a week release schedule for Emerald Coast. So don't be surprised if you don't see some videos for a week or 2 related to Emerald Coast at some point very, very soon. Let's go ahead and check our sheep. So we need another bale of hay for our sheep. So I do have also installed the latest beta of Seasons, the Dev Edition. And the Dev Edition, you see our animal screens missing from the escape menu because it basically, the Seasons animal screen replaces that screen's functionality. Say I really like how all of this is displayed. You're coming on the ability to make some milk. Just a few real close being able to have some calves. We'll be able to get some milk. That's kind of exciting. This is the first, I think I've already mentioned it, this is the first gameplay that I've done with Seasons that involves milk cows. All of the other gameplay that I've done where I've had cattle have all been beef cattle. And drop our bale of hay off here. Down to 809 liters. It's okay, we'll just leave it there. It'll vanish on its own. We got our sheep and our cows taken care of. We need to top off our chickens. Then we'll head and get in the Dodge. We'll head down to the pig farm. Top them off. Shortcut through the yard here. Kids, they really need to get their stuff. I mean, it's wintertime. There's no way you're going to be sitting out here trying to bathe, get a tan in the winter. Take this stuff inside. Go this way today. Check out our poplar, see how it's doing. It's coming along slowly. If we're going to be able to get any, probably have to, I won't be getting any poplar chips off of it until sometime in spring. I don't know if I showed you guys this or not. Put in the fence. It's a fence. We've got our area ready for our beef cattle. All ready to go. I think we're going to bring in about 50 steers. I'm going to wait till springtime to do that. Park this tractor in here because it just makes it easier. Does need food constantly. Gonna have to fill that trailer up with pig food here soon. Go. Got that topped off. Let's going down here and check out this construction fence. They were telling me they had the grader in here, and they basically skimmed the topsoil off, got rid of the grass, got rid of the bushes and the weeds. That was all left after we cleared the trees out. And they've already started put down a bit of gravel. Also, the next step is going to be to come in and put down some concrete. Let that cure a bit. Then we'll see if we can't kind of get the bigger aspect of the construction going. We've got our cotton bales there to go. Off the market at some point. They tell me they put up 2 signs, one on either direction. Said that they're pretty big, pretty hard to miss. Soon we're going to see them right after the Southern Ag crop sales. See something up there. It's coming soon. Clean energy from Klein Energy, paving a way for a future, for a greener future. Let's go ahead and turn on in here. Let's check things out. Looks like we might have a little bit of wood we need to get rid of. Just can't get rid of that now. Little cutting symbol. Now it's not coming up. Oh wait, there was. Come on. But we'll get rid of that later. So you can see how we've got it here. We've got our exit. We've got our entrance. Starting to lay out some gravel here for our office building and our workshop. Got our entrance and our entrance road already graveled out here. We're going to put down some heavy duty, really, really thick concrete here to doesn't buckle up or anything. Getting our pad here. This is where the meat of the operation is going to be, our digester and everything. Over here, way over here, we've already got area already set up. This is where we're going to put in two of our bunkers, two of our BGA bunkers over here for our silage. And I went ahead and sprung. We've got a construction drone company that comes out here every so often, flies a drone over there somewhere, kind of up in the sky. Basically gets us some shots. So they're going to put together some sort of a video, kind of archiving the whole construction process, various phases. They come out every so often. That sounds exciting. We're looking forward to that. I think those signs look pretty great. They were done by a good friend of mine, DB3005's sign company. So huge shout out to him. If you're down here in the Emerald Coast area and you need yourself a sign, go ring him up. Tell him I sent you. He'll give you a good deal. Fiddled half the day away. We need to get over here and start doing some real farming. Put some herbicide down over here too. Patches of weeds trying to come up in my my hay fields. Can't have that. So let's go ahead and just park this here. Down some water. See if they need some oats. Hay bale doing. Alright, looks like they're topped off pretty good. Let's go on over here and get into our old Steiger. I know Daryl got this out Got it all serviced, all ready to go. Then he put a full tank of fuel in it. Oh, I may have forgot to put a full tank of fuel in it. Gauge. Key on. You went and forgot to put a full tank of. You forgot to fill it up. Go ahead and fill up the fuel. Alrighty, now we're good to go. This thing guzzles the diesel like it's going out of style. It's best that we not leave the farmyard unless we are on a full tank of gas. Fuel, I guess. Then on back across the street. Like I said, we're going to cultivate up our cotton fields. Nice deep till on those. Bust up the cotton plant, roots and all of that. Get the ground all turned over. Oh, the brakes! Gotta look at these drum brakes on this thing. Gotta remember, this tractor has drum brakes. They're not near as good as the disc brakes on those newer tractors. Make real quick work of this. We do have 4 fields or 5 fields to disc up. So this Steiger's got lots of power. No problem pulling this big disc through the field. So the goal is going to be to see if we can't get ourselves prepped for planting and get some of these fields planted before we get out of winter. No real risk of the ground getting too cold down here. Ground temp's still 54 degrees. Pretty much plant nearly anything we want at this point, other than maybe sugarcane. Trust me, I have zero interest in planting me sugarcane. Lost a fortune for the storm. I think cotton is where the money is these days. Organic cotton. No, we don't mess with that. Organic cotton, you can really seriously get some major money for that. We're not messing with that. We got to go through a whole certification process. The fact that we are using herbicide on fields adjacent to our cotton fields, they don't like that. They want pretty much fairly big berth of no herbicide use around any field that might have cotton in it for several years. Gosh, I don't know how many years it is. But when I was looking at it, just dabbling in the idea about maybe going organic on our cotton just to reap in the massive profits. Looked like Like, we couldn't even qualify for being an organic farm for several years because we had to stop using herbicide, document it, prove it, and basically then after 5, 7 years, maybe 10 years, it was something long. Definitely like, well, if you're not in the organic business now, it's too late to get into it. So, alas, we will just do normal cotton farming. I think we'll get plenty of money off of that. Speaking of that, let me check my tablet. See when we might expect to get the good price on cotton. Looks like it's pretty bad today. But anticipated in the next couple weeks, the price is going to be going up. I think we'll just hold on to our cotton bales for now. Check toward the end of the year. See how things work. So guys, I want to thank you for coming out and watching today. Like I said earlier, don't be surprised if we don't have a gap at some point in the next week or two where we don't have any Emerald Coast videos, possibly for a week or two. Because one, I'm pretty much out of videos being in the can, ready to release. You know, in a perfect world, I would have, I would be recording about a week to 2 weeks ahead of the release schedule. That way, got some freedom if things come up to maintain that 3-day-a-week release schedule. But things have come up over the last 2.5 weeks, and my back catalog of videos has kind of gone by the wayside. So I'm going to try to keep up for a little bit, but I'm going to be going out of town here in 2 weeks. So I doubt I will have the opportunity to get 6 to 7 videos recorded and ready to go between now and then. I basically need to get 3 videos done for next week, 3 videos done for the week that I'm gone, and then probably a video or 2 for the following week, so that when I came back I wasn't completely out. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to have that happen because we still need to keep up with our weekend roundups. Working on Slovak Village now. Got the multiplayer series going on, and who knows, by this weekend we might be also dealing with checking out Nebraska lands. Just going to go ahead and finish up. We get these fields cultivated, and I'll bring you guys in at some point after we've gotten this all taken care of. So until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.